嗨，大家，我是 Johnny， 欢迎回来我们的频道。今天我想给 Laura 一个惊喜。你们可能已经知道她非常喜欢牛肉面，可是呢，她已经1年多没吃过了。不过我们这里附近的任何地方都买不到，所以呢，我们没有其他的办法，我们必须自己做。Okay, so here's a question for you.
Okay.
When,
I don't feel like this is going to end well for me.
When you think of Taiwan, what is the first food that you think of? Don't say it yet.
Okay, that's easy.
We will say it together after 3, okay?
Okay.
You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Beef
noodle soup. There you go. You see, I thought you were going to say that. And that's because I reckon most foreigners, but you in particular,
Me in particular.
are going to say beef noodle soup.
It's an excellent choice.
So why is it that you like Taiwanese beef noodle soup so much?
What? Because it tastes so good. It's so unlike anything you get here, or we get here, but it tastes really familiar.
Yeah.
There's something about it that tastes, it's a bit like a stew or a casserole. It's got that same, I describe it as like comfort food. It's what it tastes like.
What if I were to tell you that this weekend we are going to eat beef noodle soup?
I'd be very excited.
I would be very excited too. There's one small caveat to that.
We have to go to Taiwan.
Oh no, that would be amazing.
I was like, oh, sorry.
No, I have not bought us tickets to Taiwan for this weekend. What I have done is ordered all the ingredients for beef noodle soup so that we can make it ourselves at home.
Think about what happened with the bubble tea. You nearly choked.
The bubble tea was, we can forget the bubble tea and move on. That was a drink. This is food. It could turn out differently.
I'm excited. I can't believe it. Why aren't you making it for me?
Think about it this way. The bubble tea turned out badly with both of us working together on it. If I was making it on my own, it would be even worse.
Or possibly, but maybe that's actually what we need to do. We need to divide and conquer.
I think we're going to do it together. I've already ordered all the ingredients. And if you want to know about the English words for the ingredients that go into beef noodle soup, we already have a video explaining all about how to describe beef noodle soup in English. So you can check that one out somewhere up there.
So last time we went for a foolproof method, which we completely changed / deviated from. I'm hoping you've thought about this already.
Yes, I have thought about this. I thought about what went wrong last time is that there was too much thinking, that we did too much research about bubble tea and ended up getting confused.
So we should just think less.
I think that's the plan.
Okay.
So what I've done this time is I went on Google, I typed in Taiwanese beef noodle soup and clicked on the first recipe.
I like it.
And that's what we're making.
Can I just say, I'm really enjoying the fact that they have a visual.
Yeah. So that was the first thing that appealed to me when I went on this website, is it had video instructions, which are actually really helpful. So let's have a quick talk about what ingredients we have for this meal. So we've got water, beef. It recommended a beef shank. Now that's difficult to get at the supermarkets in this country, so we got a beef brisket instead. We also needed scallions, so that's what the Americans call them. In British English, we call them spring onions. We needed ginger and star anise, vegetable oil, red chilies. Now we don't have any normal red chilies. The ones they have in the video are like super long ones. What we do have is one of these.
Which will blow our faces off.
It just looks dangerous, that, doesn't it? Oh, let's see if we can get focus. There we go. That looks like a dangerous chili to me. But we're going to put it in and see how it goes. So other than the chilies, we also needed an onion, some sugar, spicy bean paste, dark and light soy sauce, and rice wine. We also needed tomatoes, white pepper, salt, bay leaves, flour noodles, and bok choy. Now, the issue here was the flour noodles. What was available at the supermarket was only egg noodles. That's all we could get. So we started by filling a large pot with water, as it said to do in the instructions, and into that we put the beef brisket, the spring onions, the ginger, and the star anise, and then we covered it over and boiled it.
After the 5 minutes, we took the meat out of the pot and then cut it into thick slices. And this was the part that was really helpful to have the visual, because I could see roughly how thick that was supposed to be.
And then we got to bring out the wok and we put some oil in it, heated that up. We cooked the rest of the spring onions, the ginger, the garlic, the chilies, the star anise, the onion, the sugar, and the bean paste together until the onions were cooked.
So to that pot of deliciousness, we added the sliced beef back in.
And then after adding the beef, we had to put in the soy sauce and the rice wine. And this was the one big mistake that we made, is that we forgot to add the rice wine. That's kind of the only big mistake we made from the recipe this time.
Then we added the tomatoes and fried that for, it was about 10 minutes. It does smell amazing.
And that was it for the frying pan. So then we put some water back into the pot that we'd cooked the meat in originally, and then we transferred everything over from the wok into the pot.
Then we added more water until the meat was covered, then added the white pepper, salt and bay leaves. We covered that and simmer for at least 2 hours. We didn't leave it for the full 2 hours because we'd run out of time.
And then of course, it wouldn't be beef noodle soup without the noodles. So we boiled some more water, put in the noodles, and we also cooked the bok choy at this stage because neither of them take that long to cook. So then once that was all done, we could begin to put it all together. Well, I will say that something smells good.
It smells really good.
Have you tried the beef yet? That's the real question.
I'm about to drink from a bowl and I don't know if I'm supposed to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Have a go. See what happens. How's the broth?
Oh yeah.
Is that good?
That's really good.
Well,
it's not the same. It's not the same, but it is
tasty.
That is really
the closest
tasty.
Thing you've had since you've come back to England.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing like it. Is it good? What have you just eaten?
Beef.
The beef.
That's really tasty.
This would taste so much better tomorrow.
Yeah.
If we were just to leave it overnight.
Unfortunately, I'm not sure that there will be any left tomorrow.
I don't think there will be.
So now I guess it's the time to judge our creation. Let's go 5-star review. Okay. With 5-star being the full Taiwan experience.
Yes, the best equivalent to what we've experienced in Taiwan.
Yeah. And 1 star being inedible.
0. Half a star. Half a star for effort.
I'm going to say it was very tasty.
It was very tasty.
But was it a Taiwanese beef noodles?
Now, if we were in Taiwan and I ate that, I would not be surprised.
Yeah,
I'm setting us high here. But the broth itself, the soup, was really good.
Yeah.
The rest of it was...
I don't think I would have been... If I'd gone and bought that from a place in Taiwan and I didn't know anything about the place, it wasn't like somewhere famous or anything, it was just a standard beef noodle place and I'd got that in my order, I don't think I'd have been disappointed.
Yes.
I don't think I wouldn't have gone around and told people this was a great place to go and eat though.
No.
I'd go 3.
I'm going to
maybe
say...
4.
No, I think 4 is too generous. I think 3. I think a solid 3. Compared to our last go, this is genuinely a success.
I was going to say the same thing, yeah. I think we're definitely stepping in the right direction, and maybe next time it will be like we're transported to Taiwan on a culinary journey.
I think that may be over-egging our skills somewhat.
Right, so again, if you can think of anything else you would like to see us cook, let us know down below, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.